welcome to another video. It's Throwback Thursday, and today I'll be talking about another show. You may have already guessed which one it is, but just in case you don't. Well, what can I say about Friends? It was a brilliant show, and even to this day I still watch episodes and I laugh at the same places. Like, I've seen every episode 1,001 times and I still laugh at the same places. So Friends ran from 1994 to 2004. That's a long time ago, and yeah, I still love Friends. Friends, that show, Friends consisted of 6 characters. You have Rachel Green, who was kind of a rich girl who was trying to make it on her own. Ross was a paleontologist and geek, I guess. Then you had his sister Monica Gello, who was kind of always struggling to get her mother in particular's love, really, and she was a clean freak, which I kind of relate to, but not really. And let's see, Chandler Bing was the funny one. I thought back then he was the funny one because he was just like, drenched in sarcasm. Joe was kind of the hot guy, dumb hot guy, but it's been so many years that I kind of look at him differently. He was kind of smart in his own ways. I loved it when he would say these lines or these things that just come to his head, and it's just like, actually, because for example, I think it was season 6, when, spoiler alert, Rachel and Ross got married, and they're sitting at the table and discussing, we should get in a normal and all that stuff. And I think Rachel goes, "Oh, why would they let us get married when we're that drunk?" And Ross is like, and Joey's like, "Of course they let you get married when you're that drunk. Everyone in Vegas is drunk. Everyone that gets married in Vegas is drunk." And I was like, actually, that's true. Phoebe she was eccentric. She was kind of the one that had the, I would say, worst life. Her mother killed herself when she was 14. She lived on the streets. Stepfather went to prison. She had the worst life at all of her own. And I think that I loved her the most, and she was the most happy. Just loved her dress sense. Like, she had her own dress sense and style. I loved her. Phoebe and Chandler are favourite characters. Rachel, Monica and Ross knew each other when they were younger. And Ross was in love with Rachel, and then it was a you know, will they, won't they thing, which they did, and then spoilers. Like if you haven't seen it, like what? Go and watch it now. And then they didn't, and then they did again, and then at the end they did. So that was, I think, for me, that's the only will they, won't they relationship that was okay. And then surprising relationship with Chandler and Monica is, and that's Joey. After the show ended, got his spin-off, which did not do too well. No. I loved it, to be honest. I really liked it. It wasn't as good as Friends. His thing, I think, the way they failed with that is they just didn't wait. I feel like if they waited a couple of years and like got it right and didn't try to mimic Friends, like when I was watching it, I enjoyed it, I liked it, but I was thinking, this is so not Friends. So yeah, Chandler was 90% sarcasm, and I think because of him and Friends, I kind of, that's where my humor is, sarcasm based. You can ask me any question and my first thought would be a sarcastic reply. And yeah, Friends just kind of set the tone for where my humor is, you know, Friends and all that. Love that show, never gets old, I will love it till I die. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media. I'll see you tomorrow.